Oh, hey, Ohana. So you missed like the first hour of stream, because the first hour of stream, that's exactly what like was going on, right? So I had the choice between like Incubus, Sexy Time, or I kill him. We went with kill him. Sorry, you missed it. Yeah, sorry, Ohana, you missed it. 1 hour in and you haven't gotten late. This game's false advertisement. No, you don't need him. No, you just could have taken the less bloodthirsty route. That's all. Oh, this is how the Iron Throne originally came into ruin. With the downfall of Savarak, the City Mages Council was asked to make a memorable example of the Iron Throne, whose criminal headquarters squatted like a dire toad in the center of Baldur's Gate. Looming over the disgusted citizenry its thugs had so recently preyed upon, the council hastily convened, decided upon a dramatic demonstration of the city's rejection to the Iron Throne, and 17 of their number joined their magical powers in a 48-hour ritual that concluded by levitating the Iron Throne building from its foundations, conveying it across the docks and out over the deepest channel of Grey Harbor, where it was plunged beneath the waves and fog to be seen no more. And in this way, the most prominent symbol of the bloody reign of Saravok Anchev was obliterated. Oh, so that's how I got down there. Oh. The Tourmaline Depths. It was the master vampire Danella Sar who reopened the vast blue-green halls beneath Baldur's Gate and brought them under our control. But what is the history of this expanse and how far back does it go? Not even Danella, the architect, knew for certain, but in her notebook she speculated that the depths were originally dwarven built by exiles from Bayernden, though she admitted she was no scholar. Though deeply delved, the halls were certainly more of an outpost than a city. If it was established as a facility over a mine, what were the dwarves mining? A larger question in the writer's mind is how did these abandoned depths go undiscovered for so long? Under a city like Baldur's Gate? Were they deliberately hidden by some kind of persistent glamour that finally wore off? We may never know. My book. My book now. A Fall of Netheril. Even a Maragon could not have kept a smile from creeping across its face when walking through those fields of the dead, bodies broken, the land painted crimson from horizon to horizon. Karsus brought Netheril cities tumbling from the skies, and for a brief, glorious moment, he created a spectacle of such utter horror. It was worthy to be the 10th hell. I delighted in it, until I realized that the one thing I sought was not to be found among that delicious carnage, the crown. It had been stolen. Well, how was your weekend, Ohana? Hopefully you had a good one. A list of essential personnel. We're gonna steal that.
Lay a finger on the master.
Dark.
Don't linger.
Oh, he's actually following him. You dodged having to show up to work today for Labor Day? Hey, let's go. Good job.
No time to rest.
You know what we need to cast?
Need to find a way forward.
You are stupendously lugubrious this day, High
Lugubrious.
Inquisitor. An inspiration to us all.
Lugubrious, apparently, is a word.
Just look. Exquisitely arranged down to the last thread. If you see him, tell him how beautiful it is.
How beautiful what is?
Never a dull moment.
Oh, reread that one already. That's about the elves. Avernus Vista. He really is a bit of a narcissist, isn't he? He has like statues
Through
of
the telescope, a sinister vista sprawls before you. Boiling rivers and sheer crags. A sight of the hells that you'll never forget.
Apparently he paints. Amulet of Greater Health.
What now?
Can you steal it without them noticing? Do we have any greater invisibility? Not that one. Not that one. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Regular. Regular. You can see invisible. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, let me see if you can drink this and interact with stuff. Then, Shadow Heart, where are you?
Be very, very quiet.
Be very, very quiet.
Nice and easy.
Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
That's curious. You summoned Master Raphael.
Whoops.
And I hadn't finished dusting the artifacts yet. He will be most
FYI,
annoyed.
don't do that, chat. I picked it up as soon as he perceptioned the plate. That's unfortunate. Yeah. He was already going to grab it. Well then, lesson learned. Disarm the plate. Alright. We shall try this again. Let's hope I can pick it up without him actually,
What's that?
summoning Raphael. Oh, that's a 28. Okay. No.
You summoned Master
Oh,
Raphael.
interesting. So as soon as you take an item, it triggers. Well, we would have to split up in the room and everyone take an item. Kill them all, that's what Driz would say. True, that is exactly what Driz would say, yes. Split up, gang, and murder. Initiate emote protection mode. What are you two up to? Are we stealing emotes again? Let's see. Okay, so we can't do that. So let's see if we can interact with the lesser things then. Probably not worth stealing, but hey.
Shall we? Let's crack it open.
Always read the fine print. No truer words have ever been spoken. The lesser things, yes. The not so important things. I'm just going around lockpicking all the display cases. The problem is, as soon as we pick the item up, it destroys our guys, which is a problem. I wonder if he has anything we can steal from him. I have one more turn. Yeah, never mind. I'm done. Okay. Let's see. Movement. This is that. Alright, he doesn't have anything to steal.
Stay low. Quick step. Into the shadows.
What does this say?
Something over there.
Gauntlets of hill giant strength.
Disarm. Can't look at you. Continue. Can I put something on the pedestal? Oh, it works! Oh, look at that! It's a pressure plate. Alright, good sir.
What to do?
You're gonna have to distract them again.
Trust no one.
Alright, let me go invisible one more time. I'm gonna use the ring though this time.
Invisibility. What's that?
Okay. Do we have another ingot? We do not. So what else is heavy enough, you guys think? Maybe this chalice? We're about to find out.
Leave no trace. One step at a time.
It is done. Successful. Now, what did we just steal? I have no idea. Send to Shadowheart. Set the wearer's strength to 23. The enchantment has no effect. If their strength score is higher without it. Okay. And then this is set the wearer's constitution to 23. The enchantment has no effect. Oh. That would be good to give to Karlak if you wanted to run her as unarmed. Or sorry, unarmored. That's not too bad. Let's give those to Karlak to hold on to for now. What time is it? 1:30? All right, chat. I'm gonna take a quick break here. We're gonna stealing. That's what we're gonna name it. Would you need advice on Ohana? What is it? Oh yeah. All right. All right. So now we need to get the hammer. What did you ask, Ohana? Do you like burgers with avocados in them or on top of?
Let's move.
I don't mind avocados.
Moving in.
But if they're cold and you put them on your burger, so it needs to be like slightly warm avocado.
There it is. The Orphic hammer, right within reach. A magical field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words.
Well,
The magic blinks away at your words.
Careful now. Last thing we want to do is call forth Raphael's ugly mug before we need to.
I mean, we're ready in that sense of the word, but all right. What if I put this cup here? I mean, we're ready.
Just rang Raphael's dinner bell. But you are the entire... You claim to be who you are not. Stole from my master, and now you expect to leave. The moment you step outside this room, all hells will break loose. A hopeless situation.
Okay. What's the best way to get out of here? Not this way. Well, I guess we're just gonna go through the front door.
I've got good news.
Mm-hmm.
And bad news!
Okay.
And worst news!
Hit me, Hope.
Good news!
Yep.
You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work.
Mhm,
Bad news.
mhm.
So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, though, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot.
I did.
Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat.
Oh,
Go to
okay.
my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way.
Hello, Da
Like as
Vinci's.
a cockroach, lickety split, if you don't mind.
Thank you for resubscribing with the T1 sub for 20 months in a row. Craziness. Much appreciated, Da Vinci's. Welcome back. I hope you're having a good day today. Oh, we'll send that to camp. We'll send that to camp. We'll put back on our outfits so I don't accidentally sell those. There we go. 20 months in the dungeon. Mwahahaha. Yes, yes. Go ahead, Ohana.
Over here!
You know, I meant to use the fire resist potions before we left. Oh. Whoops. I'm gonna put that on now. I also forgot to switch his ring. There we go. Okay, that's his turn.
It's hot in here.
Shouldn't she be like fire resistant already? I think she's literally always on. Yeah, she's like yeah. She's halved. That thing has 199 health. Where do we need to go? Wait, isn't that the end? Wasn't that the prison entrance right there? No, it's my bad. It's all the way over here. It's here. It's straight across. All right, so we should just leave, honestly.
You're not gonna like this, mate.
Oh, she has like 12 health. Sorry. Oh, never mind. She's a boar. Never mind. She's dead.
Moving.
Stay focused.
Alright, Shadowheart, you also need to drink a potion of fire resistance, and then you need to leave.
Keep going.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just leaving. I kind of want to kill that. It's like, who knows what else we're gonna aggro. It saved.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Fire resistance. And then I should have want to just ice storm that or use something else? Well, let me see. What is it? Okay. Is it the right mindset to have a budget when dating someone you really like, or is that kind of a mindset not great at dating? What do you mean by a budget? Like a budget for dates? I think the question you have to ask yourself then is, why are you thinking about a budget? Are you thinking about a budget because, one, you want to do cool activities, but you don't want to overspend, so you want to be really aware of the money you're spending? Two, do you not want to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Spending more in the relationship than the other person because that creates like a weird power dynamic? And you kind of, one, want to avoid either the other person overspending and thinking that they can control things based off of that spending, or two, you spend too much and then it seems like they're mooching off you. Or, like, I understand these are all super valid concerns. If you're dating someone who likes to go out a lot and do activities that cost money, then that's something you should definitely speak to them about. Right. Right. If you're just trying to create an overall budget and it's not because, you know, you're worried about anything, but you just kind of want to curb your spending, then I think that's fair. Right? I think that's fair. However, if the other person wants to spend more money, I wouldn't say they aren't allowed to. However, you need to be careful that it's not used later on to against that person, or, you know, or against the person who's not spending as much. So if you want to break the budget every once in a while, that's not a bad idea. That's fine. That can happen once in a while, right? But it's kind of hard to enforce something like that in a relationship, because, you know, someone may see something while they're out and be like, oh my god, this would be perfect, and, you know, it's outside of the budget that you guys have allotted for spending on each other, but it's something that they really want to get you and that they can get you. Should you deny them that? No, probably not. But I mean, that's certainly something I think would be better to have a conversation with the person you're dating and see what their personality is like, because you don't really know, right? Are they the type of people that will hold their gifts above your head later on? If they're not, then a budget really shouldn't be that big of a deal, if only to stop them from overspending, you know? So I guess the most important question is this a new thing, or is this a relationship that's been on, like, for a while? If it's a new thing, a budget for, like, dinner dates and stuff, that's fine. That's acceptable. Christmas and birthdays, that's fine. You've been dating for almost 3 months? Yeah, that's still pretty early on. I would say there's nothing wrong with having, like, a spending limit for now. If you guys turn into something more serious, then obviously that can change. When you asked married people, they told me not to have the mindset of a budget. When they did it, they didn't have a budget in mind. Yeah, but how do I see this? That seems weird. Well, you don't want any... You don't want to not do something fun for a date because it's outside of the budget, right? If it's like a one-off or something, right? If you see something you could go do and it's like $50 over the budget, right? And you're like, no, I have to follow the budget, right? That's where it becomes really restrictive, right? But if this budget is a flexible budget where, you know, you try to keep most of the things that you do with each other and most of the things you give each other within, like, a certain amount, right? That way you guys aren't breaking the bank. No one's overspending on the other person yet. There's nothing, I would say, wrong with that. And it can give you really good insight into how people spend their money very early on in the relationship and how they value money. And if that's something that's important for you, that you're looking for in a partner, someone who understands the importance of budgeting their money, you know, making sure they're keeping track of how much they're spending, what they're spending on, you know, you'll find that out really quickly. If you're dating just to date the person, though, it's up to you.